Now we're going to look at the joystick. The joystick we call a smart joystick because it can do multiple things. The Breathmaster can support one analog joystick into this connection marked J, and you can see that goes to the joystick control internally. And there is an adjacent socket marked M, and that's for a switch, and that switch can change the mode of the joystick, in other words what the joystick actually does at any given time. The connections to the adaptive controller, there's four. We need to have the LT left trigger, two joysticks, and the RT right trigger connected, so there would be four connections from the adaptive controller to the associated outputs from the Breathmaster. I'll just leave that out. So the mode can be controlled by the mode input. In fact, you could either use a separate switch, or you could use a patch lead to take an output from the Breathmaster. So under breath control, we can then change the mode of the joystick using breath control by patching from an output back into this M input. This particular joystick is a Celtic Magic J3 joystick, but it's a special one that is compatible with the adaptive controller. So I can change the mode by using the internal switch on this joystick, which does exactly the same as the M input. The status of the joystick is shown by the two lower LEDs on the LED ring display, and currently it's showing white, which means there's no joystick connected. When you plug in a compatible joystick, these will turn green like that, so we have a good stick. And the first thing you'll notice it can do is it can control the switch outputs. So the switch outputs in previous videos I showed you being controlled by sip and puff, or by external buttons going into the Breathmaster. You can also control these outputs by the joystick directly, and you just do that by moving the joystick in one of 6 different directions, and we can control all of these switch outputs into the adaptive controller that you patch up. But the modes that the joystick can go in, apart from that one, are set after you press the mode switch. If I press this joystick button, switch rather, we get 4 different colours. So you can see we've got red, yellow, blue and purple. And these represent the different modes that are possible. So yellow, it would be make the joystick a left stick, as a left stick on a controller. Red would be the right stick. So if I wanted to make this joystick a right stick, I would now, after pressing the mode button, move the joystick to the right. You can see it highlights the red, and on return the status of the stick is shown as red. So this is now a right stick. To change it to left, we'll simply do that, and yellow is shown, so it's now a left stick. If we wanted to use it for driving, it's blue, and we're now driving. And driving is an example of a combined mode where we can go forward, and to accelerate we can turn left, we can turn right, and back we'll brake or go into reverse. The last mode is walking and running, and it works similar to driving, so that's purple. So we can go forward, turn left, turn right, but the back option is a combined mode, and we'll look at that in a second. A little more detail on the walk and run. The walk and run mode for the joystick also combines the ability to look down and up, and the way it works is, so we've pressed the mode button, we'll select walk and run, and you can see we've got 2 bright LEDs here. As you'd expect, forward is forward, left is left, and right is right. Back, however, will occur the first time you use the joystick in that direction, because you don't go back that much. You can see we've got 2 bright LEDs, meaning that's exactly what we'll achieve back. And now we've changed to a bright and a dim LED. That means the next time we go back, we'll actually look down. And then when I go back to center, we get a dim and a bright. The opposite, and that is look up and back again. And then we've got look down, look up, look down, look up. Should we want to go back again, then move slightly forward, and we'll get two bright lights, and then we'll get the back function again. Then we want to go back to switch outputs, double click of the mode, and we can operate the switch outputs again.